look fat. I'll sit up and make sure. If I land back like that, I look awful. I look awful anyway.
You're live, by the way.
Hello? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently I'm live. 10 people. No. Yes. I'm live. It's okay because nobody watching yet.
Just say, can everyone hear?
Anybody there? Anybody out there yet? Apparently we're live.
Can they hear you?
Maybe no one's out there. Maybe it'd be your shortest live ever. Oh, James.
Can they hear
Hi.
you?
Hello, James C. James 1C.
Can they hear you?
Can you hear me? Can anybody out there say, can they hear me? Slow evening. Hello, Alice. Hi. Yes, you can hear me. Cool. That's lovely. Thank you very much. So how are we all doing today? How are we all doing? Oh, everyone's coming now. Steve Stibbons. Hello, Steve. Bruce Wilson. Hello, Bruce. How are we doing? I bet look at all these people coming on now. So that's the local Bruce Wilson. You going to the Link show tomorrow? So, hello, Alice. How? Hello, Alice. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Oh, now Michelle's playing with the screen now. Why are you playing with the screen, Michelle?
It was just really blotchy.
Oh, it's blotchy.
It wasn't very clear screen.
So yes, Alice, I'm very well, thank you. So how's Alice then? How's Alice today? We've got 23 people watching already. That's cool. So we only got me and Michelle here tonight. Unfortunately, we have no Daniel tonight. He's actually gone home. So I think if he could have thought of something to hang around for till 7 o'clock, he probably would have done. But he has gone home. He's in early tomorrow, so that's cool. James C, you're well. That's good. I'm glad. Hopefully everybody's well. Enjoying the sunshine. Alan Shearer. Evening, Michael Michelle from a sunny Aberdeenshire. Thank you. I hope Scotland's going to be warm. We intend to nip up there for a day to the Highland show. So we hope it's going to be nice and warm up there. Bruce Wilson, no, I won't be going to the show. No, neither will we. So we're hopefully going to try and nip to the Highland show. Now, if those have been to the Highland show, it's a very agricultural show. And it's far different perhaps from the local Lincolnshire show, which is kind of quite commercialised. The Highland show very, very agricultural, and machinery wise you actually end up with the actual main dealer stands there. So you have the John Deere stand is John Deere, Stewart Traders is James Stewart, the Bailey stand is Michael Bailey, Angus Weston's at the Western stand, Amy. They're all there on the actual stand, so you actually can go there and speak to the people that we deal with, which is really good, and they're all in one place, so it makes it very good. And Gareth the Grassman, we always like to go see Gareth Donkey. But we will recognise him this time because he's actually lost 5 stone in weight. And if only you could see what I could see, Michelle's just spilt her water. She's trying to drink it. I won't show you that bit for a minute. That was quite funny, though. It was quite funny. So, Stephen Simmons, I think that girl scared poor Daniel last time. Michelle was smiling. Michelle knows a bit more about that than she lets on, that young lady last time. But it made Daniel happy, and that's a good thing. Daniel left here smiling, so that was a good thing. Alice, are you coming to the Yorkshire show? If so, are you going? We don't have to. I think the Yorkshire show's sold out, I believe, ticket-wise, if I'm led to believe. I think all the great marketing that Joe Seals has been doing for the Yorkshire show, I believe the tickets are sold out, and we don't have tickets. So unless something actually happens, then probably won't be going to the show. Yeah, but Joe's going to be there every day. Videos on every day and Snapchats on every day. So I kind of think we'll probably get to see the Wiltshire show without even being there, probably. Although Joe's coming to Highland as well. Joe's going to be up there then. So we'll be out there with Joe on, I think, Friday, maybe, on Saturday, whatever. So, yeah. Sean Alexander sent you a text. Hello. Was that to do with some shelving? If so, yes, I haven't been looked at it properly yet, but I will do. Did you send me a text now? Hang on. Have you sent me a text now? No, I haven't got a text. No, WhatsApp. Does anybody else find that? We have to look at texts. We have to look at WhatsApps. We have to look at TikTok messages, Snapchat. I get lost amongst them all. Yes, but there we go. So there we go. Chris Morris, evening, Michael. Hello, Chris. Thank you for watching. You've got 52 people now. They're obviously can't be anything on telly.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah.
What was you going to say, Michelle?
That there can't be anything on telly.
Oh, it's nice. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching, everybody. So, Sean Alexander, how are you doing? Have you seen young Tom Lamb lately and his latest welding table? If you watch YouTube, Tom Lamb, he's been building himself a welding table. And yesterday he actually put a dumper on it to show how strong it was. So, yeah, Tom is a good engineer. He makes some cracking good things there. So, there we go. So, anyway, so what have we all been doing? So, the weather's hot. What have we all been doing the last few days? We're busy getting ready for harvest. Excuse me. I've just actually read on YouTube there that Ollie is going to start cutting some barley. So that kind of realizes that we are getting a lot closer. We've actually had a good day today. We've actually been because we get bookings all year for traders. So we have bookings for harvest times. People book 12 months in advance, which is really good. We also get people that are trying to book today for this year's harvest, which is imminent. And then historically, we've kind of sometimes taken more bookings than what we should have done. And we end up in a mad panic of nipping out and buying trailers. I think for the last 2 years, at the last hour, we've gone out and bought 10 trailers quickly. Not that the customers are aware of that, to all the bookings. But this year, so far, we're okay. We have got a lot of new trailers coming. But as it happens, we're okay for harvest. And the new trailers are aimed a bit more for the potato market and the maize market kind of at the end of August. So at the moment, we're okay. We're quite pleased that we're not short on trailers. Tractor wise, I think we're pretty well fully committed, which is quite good. Telehandler wise, equally, we've got bookings, machines. We've got 1-2 machines coming back from doing jobs, and they're booked out. So hire wise, we're kind of okay, and we're kind of ready for harvest. We're just now messing around putting the odd sheets on. We've still got some more rye to go and do. We've got one more customer who wants 4 traders doing rye. They've still got sides on, so the only 4 left we've done. And then they will be back, sides off, and back out and harvest. So it's kind of okay. We're kind of quite feeling that we're all right, really. Something will probably go wrong. But Daniel's been working very, very hard to get traders ready. And Ken couldn't do the job without either of them. Awesome. So we're getting on with that. Great. So who else have we got on here? Daniel Russ. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for watching. Sean Alexander, Bailey or Stewart? There are some Stewart coming. We have actually taken delivery of some Bailey, but they was all a load of traders. But we have got a batch of Richard Western traders coming, basically because of the sheeting system. I think if you watched our videos before, they've got this awesome side-to-side hydraulic sheet system that is on a framework. We can unpin the framework. So on grain sides, it's pinned on. We unpin it. We lift the whole frame with the sheet off. We then put the sides on the trailer, and then put the same sheet system back on the trailer. Repin it. We change one piece on the tailgate, and so we have the same sheet system for both. Great thing. A few little tweaks we've done from the early versions we've got to hopefully what the later models come in. And so, yes, we've got some Richard Western coming. So that's quite cool. So what else we got here? Sean Alexander, you need to get a JCB 54200, Michael. Ours is a great machine. Yeah, a bit of a sore point in that, Sean. We had ordered the very first 2 production machines that were due to be with us in July last year. And the idea was that we would have the very first 2 so we could go for some publicity with it. Unfortunately, it all went rather wrong. The dealership that we were ready to buy them from never really got the machines. And then other machines were put out in the marketplace before ours were done. Then we were told that they were ready in, I think it was like November time. Well, from where we are buying machines in November time for us, that are serial plated on 24 plate, which they would have been, come the 1st of January, a year old on serial plates. So we didn't want them then. we've also, so we didn't take delivery of those two because it was from July to, it was way too late for the straw season, and they would have been a year old. So it kind of went a bit Pete Tong really. And then we've now had a whole change up with the JCB dealership locally. PEX, who were our agents, no longer agricultural for this area. We've now got Thorncliffs, who are kind of had to hit the ground running, taking over the JCB area. Although we're borderline on our area with Peacock and Billington. So we're kind of a little bit in no man's land with where we buy our machines from. JCB, so we've got to get that in order a little bit. So lots of changes there. There will be some new JCB machines coming on later on this year. So we're Bruce Wilson and I was very close now. Yeah, and we're close. Kenneth Stewart, evening. John Alexander, Nick Dent, evening. Michael, hello Nick. Thank you for watching. M Johnson, Martin. I'm guessing that's Martin. Have I told everyone how wonderful the Ceres subline subsoiler is yet? Well, that is an awesome. We have got a Ceres subline subloader 305 downstairs. It was the one that was on the show at Cereals. Cracking piece of kit. It is here. It is for sale or for hire. Or for hire. It could be for hire. As with all the Ceres equipment, I hope this is going to get me brownie points, right? All the Ceres equipment is really good stuff. We actually bought, while I was at the show, we bought one of the JCB headstock machinery moving attachments, or kind of what the name for is. Martin will no doubt tell me in a moment. Quick mover or machine mover. Very well built bit of kit. So we bought one of those Ceres. So you will be seeing it on YouTube quite a bit, because then Martin will be giving me a big reductions in future on anything I buy, because we will be promoting his name of Ceres. Is that right, Martin? Is that a good thing to say? Probably not. But Martin, if you did do a brilliant stand at Cereals, and maybe we'll see. Okay, Martin did do a great stand at Cereals, and he got a whole group of social media people together, which was, we did it last year as well. It was really good to do it again this year. And great to see a lot of people all on the stand together. And it was really good. So that was a good show. So hopefully we'll do the same next year when Cereals is at Tiddy Squat. So there we go. There we go. So we've got Stephen Boyd. Hello from Nuneaton. Hello. No, I can't wait for you to get the 14,000. Well, we're trying to get the 14,000 subscribers. We're about 200 short. So anybody watching this and hasn't subscribed, please do so. We're desperately trying to catch up one to other YouTube professionals. But yeah, we need more subscribers. So anybody watching hasn't subscribed, please press subscribe. And click like on this video, apparently. Helps us. Yeah, so please do that. That's good. Oh, no. So, Stephen Meehan. Hello, Michael and team from Northern Ireland. Sunday evening here. We definitely need some good weather after all the rain recently. We haven't had lots of rain recently. Maybe Northern Ireland has. Great to see your video on mobile homes going away. Yeah, very glad to see the back of the mobile homes. They've been here quite a while. They've served a purpose. Kind of, there's a whole run of bad luck with some of those. The one guy we had in there called Patrick Cuss, who we had living there. And if you've seen the video, the state that was left in, Michelle was cringing, gave his name out, but it's true. That's who it was. And he left an ex-employee who left it in an awful mess. So kind of thing is, I think it's time that they went, and they were tired of the yard up. So very, very pleased they went. They've been here probably 8, 9 years. So brilliant. Yeah, time they went, and that was good. That was good to get rid of them. I'm not very good at your code words. Okay. Here we go. Right then. What else we got? Jim Andrews, hello there from Ayrshire. Thank you. How many days will we be at the RHS? Not 100% sure. We'll definitely be there Friday. We haven't got tickets for Saturday. And at £46 a ticket, I'm probably not going to buy them. If we might be lucky that we might get some tickets when we're there on Friday. But we'll cross that bridge a bit when we see it. Martin, you've only just subscribed. Do I get a discount now? Martin, I can't believe you've only just subscribed. That's not good. You should have done that ages ago.
Turn your computer off.
I've got to turn my computer off. What, completely?
Yeah.
Oh. I've got to turn my computer off. I've got my computer here. What?
You're going a bit fuzzy on them.
I've got what?
They said you're going a bit fuzzy.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Apparently it does it a bit.
Might be the internet connection. I'm not sure.
Right, computer's off now. So, Martin, yes, I can't believe you hadn't subscribed already. So that's not good. Pete Rice, do you and Michelle live together? No, I live next door. That's true. That's true. I've got a converted barn there, so there we go. I'm not quite sure why that question is particularly relevant on this thing, but there we go. That's another thing. So, Chris, are you going fuzzy? Okay, we'll turn it off now. Hopefully that helped. Bob Bush, evening from sunny Durham. I think it's sunny everywhere today, isn't it? I think that's really good. So that's a positive thing. So Chris got hi there for Chris in Lifton. Where is Lifton? Where is Lifton? I'm not sure where Lifton is. Do you, Michelle? Not sure where Lifton is. So there we go. Where is Lifton, Chris? Not sure about that. Where that is. So
I think he had some merch. I think.
Oh yes, I've been told off. I keep getting. Michelle's done a script for what things I've got to mention. I haven't done that. I've got to mention. All right, on this thing, I've got to mention Wayne's Hay and Straw in Malden in Essex, because Wayne has actually been buying our merchandise. Is that correct, Michelle? Mm-hmm. And he's bought a lot of merchandise from us. Now also got to promote the merchandise as well, apparently. Still fuzzy on and off in Devon.
I think it's just the internet connection, I think.
We're not quite sure why it's going fuzzy in Devon. We've turned the computer off, so not sure. Anyway, the merchandise, our merchandise sales are increasing. And we have got, what things we've got? We've got hats, we've got hoodies, we've got sweatshirts. What else we've got, Michelle? Teddy bears, like on the back up there. Over there somewhere. Teddy bears. What else we got? T-shirts, hoodies, hats. Is that probably nearly it?
Yeah.
What other merchandise would people like us to have? What other merchandise would you like us? Let us know what you like, and we'll look into that. Michelle is looking. Michelle is being very distractive here. Keep looking around.
It used to really fuzzy, so I'm just wondering whether it's your phone.
Is everybody else having trouble seeing us, or is it just in Devon? Is that fuzzy? No one's telling me. Bob Bush, what? No, Dan. No, Dan.
Fuzzy on this one.
Dan has gone home. Oh, Lifton is in Devon, is it? All right, okay. Evening. A certain YouTuber worried about you catching him subscribers. I can't imagine who you could be thinking of, Alan, that would be certainly worried about us catching with subscribers. But yes, we are catching a certain Yorkshire YouTuber in subscribers and views. I think we're catching, but he's far better known than we are, and he's got a bigger following because he gets invited to loads of things and gets paid for doing them. He gets invited to all sorts of events and shows, and also I don't really get invited. I do a little bit of judging sometimes, but he does get invited out a lot more. Mates. Well, it's fuzzy in North Oxfordshire, Michelle.
It was fuzzy here.
Oh, is it?
Is it any different now?
Okay.
I'll turn mine off.
We're turning my phone off. Help.
Probably. It's on the same network, isn't it? So.
I don't know how technology works. I don't know. So no, sorry about that. Pete Rice has retracted his message. Okay. That's fair enough. It's up here in Durham. Is that any better now? Leave us Devon folk alone. We've only just got electric. Gareth Price, good evening, Michael Michelle from Ellesmere in Shropshire. How's it in Shropshire today? How are people's crops doing? Anybody out here, cereal farmers, how are people's crops doing? Are they getting, how close are you getting to harvest? I think Ollie's the first person I've heard of got stuff that's ready or thereabouts. Anybody else got anything that's nearly ready? Anybody think about spraying their rape off yet? We've got some cracking rape around here in Lincolnshire. Anybody else getting close to spraying that off? Because always when we spray that off, we know then we've probably got 10 days to a fortnight before it's all go. So, but no, we've got a lot of traders to get out now. Although we've got them already, we've got traders to distribute around the UK. So we've got quite a lot of them. We're going to get some outside haulers in to come and help us. Oh, that's a better picture. Okay. Maybe just turned our phones off, things like that, whether that's helped. Sorry if it was fuzzy beforehand. I don't know how all this stuff works. I'm not really sure. So yes, we're going to get some outside haulers to come and help us move some trailers. Got quite a lot to go down the south coast. Quite a few to go down there. Yeah, so we've got plenty to do. Pete Rush, crops are terrible around here in mid Devon. Is that spring crops, Pete, or is that winter crops, or is it just crops in general? Martin is now trying to promote grain pushers that are ready for harvest. So I'll have to say now, anybody who wants a grain pusher, I can highly recommend the Ceres brand of grain pushers. Is that working, Martin? Is that kind of all right? Should we have some in the hire fleet, Martin? Would that work? There you go. He doesn't miss a trick, does he? He doesn't miss a trick to promote his business. So yeah, Pete, your crops in Devon, are they spring crops, winter crops? I think it's just light soil there. Mind you, maybe. Why the crops are bad in Devon? I mean, I've seen some. I think as I drive around the UK, I've seen some cracking winter crops of wheat around. Really have some really good crops around the winter sown stuff. Obviously, up here we have got some quite heavy land as well, but generally around the UK, I've seen some really good crops. So I'm just curious as to why it's bad. I think certain people maize are going to struggle. People have got maize in the ground. Obviously, now we've turned this heat wave and it's slowing down the growth. So, anybody got maize? Are you worried about it? Is it looking poorly? I don't know. We'd love to know because it all affects us later on with the hire of traders for the maize harvest. So it's always good to try and get a feel of where people are with things. So, so Pete says crops in general, everything is so far behind. Do you think this year will change people's attitude in farming? The fact that more people will step away from farming if they have a bad season? I don't know. Let me know. But, anyway, so what agricultural shows are people going to? I think the shows everywhere at the moment. So we're going to go to the Highland Show. Anybody else in here coming to the Highland Show? We've got Lincolnshire Agricultural Show this week. Are there any other shows that are coming up that people are going to? I'm not sure I know of any more. Do you, Michelle? That are coming up?
Is there any more down south?
Kent County Agricultural Show. Kent County Show's coming up. When am I getting a new mower? Right, that's a good one. I will be getting a tractor drawn mower to do my field. I probably won't be getting one to put in the hire fleet. I'm going to probably get one for ourselves. However, in the interim period, I bid on an auction on Saturday for a Ransoms, I think they call them a 300 out front rotary mower. So I had someone go and look at these mowers for me because they was up in north in Yorkshire. A friend of mine was going to the auction. Andy Parsons, if you're watching, thank you. And he went and looked around these mowers for me and told me what was good and what was bad. And then, as the auction went on Saturday, they made very strong retail money. I didn't buy them. They made strong money. But then there was another mower that came along, which we hadn't looked at. Had no idea about it. But there was a video of a guy called Mark, who we know quite well, driving it around in the auction. Who drove it for the auction, online video. They have video for the auction, which is online. They have videos of the equipment driving around. So I bought that because it was quite good value. I've no idea how good it is, Daniel's going to go tomorrow with a lot of stuff to this auction house, and he's going to bring it home. We just hope it's all right, because it was quite good value. I don't want to say cheap, because cheap always sounds wrong, but it was quite a good value. It's 17 years old. Out front mower. It drove around in the video all right. So I've no idea. So we'll know more about that, and there will be, you'll see that onto YouTube. That will be home tomorrow. Hopefully. That's if it will start and run long enough to get onto the lorry. So that's, yeah. So that's the answer to that question. But we'll be buying the mini tractors and compact tractors will be coming, and there will be flail mowers to go with them, all the rest of it. But to mow my garden, lake, whatever you want to call it, campsite, whatever you want to call it, I will be buying tractor, probably similar to what we had the other day from Wessex. Anyway, right, where are we? Hello from Ayrshire. Does the copper bracelet on your right hand help you? I've actually got two on today. I've used to have arthritis in my knee. When I was lots of lorry driving, it became extremely painful when I was driving, and sometimes I'd have to stop into lay-bys, get out and stretch my leg, and it hurt. And it hurt a lot. Started wearing a copper bracelet, and it all just disappeared. Amazing. And I don't have arthritis in that knee, or appear to have any trouble in that knee whatsoever at all now. So I truly do believe massively it helped. I stopped wearing them for a long time, but I've actually got 3 discs out placed in my back, which isn't comfortable, can be painful, and I have the top of my left leg is numb with the nerves in my spine causing that. Also, with being overweight doesn't help that in the slightest. So I do need to lose some weight to ease that. And with the pain I do get in my back, I've actually put the copper bracelets back on again to see if I can try to alleviate that pain. So yes, I do believe they work, without a doubt. But the only downside is that you end up with this green colour on your wrist, even though you wash every day. You end up with this like dirty green wrist around your every day. So, but yeah, I do believe they do work, and I would highly recommend anybody that has ailments like that. 100% recommend to wear them. So definitely. So where are we going? Got to keep the wife happy.
You're not very good at that, are you?
No, I haven't actually got a wife, so it's okay. I'm all right with that one. So I've got to keep the wife happy. That's true. Hot and humid during everything. Silage, hay baling around here. Yeah, I think hay making's in full swing around here as well. I've seen some good crops. I've seen some really thin crops. I think if you can't make good hay this week, then you need to give up. It's a good week for making hay, definitely. So where are we? Bet you want to get a tractor mounted topper for the Dexter. Yeah, I've got to get some grass tyres for the Dexter or the 135, and we'll use that. No, Michelle's laughing. Oh, hello. Andy Parkinson's actually woke up and come to the party. Bless him. Get to it. I saw Cammy from the sheep game saying the show that they were selling dodgy merchandise. So just look out for rip-off scammers. The quality was terrible. Yeah, Michelle checks the merchandise we sell. We don't buy rubbish. We try and sell good stuff. We were ourselves. So yeah, good stuff. Royal Norfolk show next week. Now, I haven't been to the Royal Norfolk show next week. That would probably be quite good, wouldn't it? That would probably be quite good. Yeah, I've never been. So it's not actually that far from us. So maybe that's something. Is that a week? Is the Royal Norfolk show a weekday show, or is it go into a weekend? Because the trouble we have is getting a day weekdays, and especially next week we're moving kit out. Weekend is slightly better for us. So yeah, if you know when it is, that'd be quite cool. David, I went to the Royal Cheshire show today and have Ransom HR out for a mower, good mower with a paddock. Okay. Yeah, it was the Ransom HR that we looked at. There was some second-hand ones at auction, and Andy Partington, who's just actually joined and just woken up, did go look at them for me. But they made strong money at auction, and if I was going to pay the money they made at auction, I would be better off going and buy them from a dealer and get 3 months warranty with one. that would be far better. I might just do that. So, but yeah, no, that was something we're going to do interim until we can get ourselves what we want sorted out. But what I actually find quite frustrating, the mower, the Wessex mower we had on demo, brilliant bit of kit, brilliant, was guide price is £26,000. But when they actually come, so that completely put me off it, because the price of it completely put me off it, and I can't. Good job you can't see what Michelle's doing right now.
That sounds rude.
that's bad. You can't
It's
show
not
that.
anything rude.
You can't show that. She's not OnlyFans, Michelle. Not yet. Anyway, right. At £26,000, right? Michelle, behave. Off-putting.
I wasn't doing
She's putting bits of grass out of her top.
grass.
Anyway, at £26,000, it's completely off-putting. But when you actually get the quote for the mower, it's massively less. Why do they start off that high up, knowing they're going to come down here when they actually try and sell it to you? Because it completely put me off with the price of it. So hence I go start looking elsewhere. So I find that hard. It's like you go and buy a new car. The price, or Range Rover, a new Range Rover, the showroom is 120 grand, and you keep walking because you're not going to pay 120 grand. But realistically, you probably walk in and buy it for 80. Why don't they just put on 80? How many more would they sell? I don't know. But that's just my pet hate of life. There we go. Where are we? Daniel Ross, have you tried a magnetic bracelet? Are these magnetic, Michelle?
Some of yours.
Oh, some of them are, some aren't. I wouldn't. Some of them are, so I don't know. Now I've got down to our evening. Are you trying to emulate another YouTube person, Andrew? Anybody in particular? There we go. Pete Sampson, hello. How are we doing? No, you're not that late. You haven't missed out. We haven't mentioned your Marshall 802 in this video yet. So now you're here, we'll mention your tractor. So every time I mention it, Pete shares all my videos or YouTube and TikTok. Is it TikTok things? So if I mention it, Pete, I went to an auction house to look at some tractors. I did a YouTube video of it. I mentioned this there. I'll mention it again quickly. Did a YouTube videos on the tractors there. Pete saw this tractor. He bought this tractor, fully restored it, and I saw it again on Sunday at the Marshall's Yard track show. Is that right, Pete? Where are we? So that's so yeah, Pete, you haven't missed out. Are you guys off to the auction show? We just said earlier on, we haven't got tickets. We do believe it's sold out. So at probably a moment in time, we haven't. Steve Sibbons, I walk off a basic once, and it was quick for me within an hour.
You need to drink a lot of water.
I apparently need to drink a lot of water. I'm surprised. Yeah, I do believe there is something. I do believe they do work. I say my arthritic knee certainly got better by wearing a copper bracelet, 100%. Christopher, going to cook tea. What's for tea, Christopher? So you're saying goodbye for now. What's for tea? Any good? Michelle's laughing, so thank yourself for coming up to.
No, I was laughing at you asking him what he's having for tea.
Don't know. I don't know what I'm having for tea yet, but
No,
there we
I
go.
don't know what we're having.
Steve Sibbons' Norfolk show is always the last Wednesday and Thursday of June, so that's weekdays. So weekdays are a lot harder for us, particularly if Michelle and I both go away from here and we have customers coming in the daytime. It does get a bit harder. It's bad enough nipping away Friday morning for this to go to Scotland. So yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Martin, I've got a Ransom 16 in back wing. Awesome bit of kit. Okay. I suppose you haven't got a series mower, Martin. I thought your mate would have built one. It'd be painted orange. There we go. Peter Rice. Where's Daniel? Daniel's gone home, Peter. He's been working. He's working his socks off, pushing his heat. He's yeah. He's doing all right. Bless his little cotton socks. He's out early tomorrow on the lorry. Very, very good, capable member. He has gone home today. I think Daniel doesn't like the hot weather. I don't think so. There we go. 122 people watching. Thank you so much. And 51 thumbs up. So thank you. Pete Sampson, you like that, did you? That was all right. Okay. One day, Pete, I need to come do a video of your tractors. That probably look quite a good thing you got there. So, Rob just on the website the other day, and there are still tickets for sale. Oh, okay. I'm sure someone told me Yorkshire show was sold out. So maybe. Are they crazy money like the Highland show? A £46 a ticket. Are the Yorkshire tickets anywhere like that
The
sort of money?
Lincolnshire show is about 28.
Is it?
And a lot of people have said they're not going because they're not paying it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money. If you've got a family of 4 people, you know, and I think with the cost of living crisis, it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Last year, I think for All Holland Show, we were very lucky. We were given tickets. This year we haven't. I know Joe is up there on the Lombard stand, so he's got in for free. Again, but I'm not bitter about that at all. He's answered what he's having for tea, Michelle.
He did.
He's having mince and mashed spuds and veg. That's good.
Very nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is that like a cottage pie, but not a cottage?
Yeah, it's almost a cottage pie. A Wendy House pie or something like that. Anyway, we're getting a Spudman jacket potato at the Norfolk show. Yeah, he's quite a popular guy, isn't he? On the people apparently queue for ages to get one of his potatoes, don't they? Spudman. He's the one with isn't he the one with the funny?
I've heard about it.
The Mohican hair, coloured hair. I think that's right. I've got the grey hair. Mine's very natural grey hair. We don't have a series mower, but the mold drainers are very good. I believe the subline thing that I've got downstairs is very good as well. Yeah, there we go. Where are we? Wide angle camera to get all 11. Have you got 11 marshals now, Pete? Well, we need to get a date and I'd come and have a look at them. I think that'd be quite cool, really. Yorkshire was 36, but I think you can get far more discount if you look into it on the website. Wow. It's not as bad as. Yorkshire show, we did once, didn't we? It's a fair size show, isn't it? Fair size show. What was that, sir? Keeps the riffraff away from shows too high prices. Fair enough, isn't it, I suppose? I can't even pronounce meth, histophes. How do you pronounce that, Michelle?
I have no idea.
I'm not reading all of it.
But perhaps they want to keep their personal activities to
Absolutely.
themselves.
Absolutely that. Yeah. Michelle's come to join in now. Look, Michelle's coming to join in now. Now she's stopped getting bits of grass or whatever it is out of her top. She's come to join in. How is it? Downward, up, guys. He must be from Yorkshire, isn't he? Up. Got to be from Yorkshire. Yeah. Darren, are you from Yorkshire? All right. It was Tom Pemberton's sheep, game logo, and others on merch that wasn't sold by Cameo or Tom. Fake goods. That's a shame. Although Tom wouldn't have any rubbish merchandise, I don't believe. But Pete Sampson, Lady Marshall, on 1 Ford 3000. Are they all the same quality as the 802, Pete? Are they all? Because that was absolutely spot on. It was good. George, I hope you're all well, mate. Had a great chat at the farm sale a while back. Hope to see you again soon. Yes, George. Yeah. We're all okay, thank you. When you see us again next time, come say hello. Definitely. Darren Wood, absolutely. Yorkshireman. See, it was a up bit to give it away. Yeah. Do all Yorkshiremen say morning? Is that just a one-off person?
His brother doesn't say it, does he?
No, he doesn't actually. Have you noticed Ben Seals is now doing videos? I'm probably not allowed to promote.
Has he got 1,000 subscribers now?
He's got, yeah, so it means he's now getting paid by YouTube. So fair play, Ben. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. So, Now, who does the cooking in your house? Michelle does all the cooking.
And the washing up.
And the washing up.
And the cleaning.
And the cleaning. And the shopping.
And the washing.
And the washing. Your daughters help.
Yeah.
Daughters help. I feed the dogs. Well, the German Shepherds, anyway. I feed them. Yeah, that's
He's a slave driver. That's why I'm aging rapidly.
My YouTube live is now being hijacked by Michelle. Michelle, my bell.
I wonder who that is. I bet
Yeah.
it's a fake person.
I think you should go and eat his pot noodle, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time you.
I can't pronounce his name anyway. So go to 102 no close. Too good to restore. Busy Trailers. Hello. We've got a nice little bale trailer at Link Show with more farm services this week. I won't be there though. All right. Good to meet you, Grizzly Trailers, at the cereals event. We will speak to you again about some bits and pieces. Been able to think about some bits and pieces. And you actually, I believe you actually sponsor one of my customers on a with a rallycross car, I believe, down south of England. But no, we'll come and speak to Grizzly Traders about some bits and pieces. We've got some little ideas about stuff. Steve Ben's channel is good. At least he does different content. Yeah, I think both Ben and Joe's videos are very good. Michelle's laughing again.
I'm laughing at Martin's comment.
Martin comment.
It's too hot for anything, isn't it?
Well, Martin, if that's yeah. Yeah, Martin's not going to bother having a pot noodle. Okay. Yeah, bless. Yeah, that's good. Where's my drink? I'm getting.
Don't spill it.
So, has anybody out there got any questions for Michelle? Look at, she'll tell me off for that, won't you? Anybody got any questions you'd like to ask Michelle? We've got 121 viewers. So, anybody got any questions for Michelle? Apart from Mr. Suffleys, I don't think we know what. Eh? Sorry?
Yeah. What does Michael do? That could be. You didn't do it. You don't do anything in the house. You just reeled off.
I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't realise it was compulsory to do anything in the house. If I had my way, I would have someone come in and do it. So, as soon as I say anybody got a question for Michelle, it all goes quiet. Look,
Yeah,
no one's saying anything.
I was breathing a sigh of relief, actually.
So Michelle's escaped quite. Anybody got any questions for me? Go on. Any questions you'd like to ask? What other things would you like to see on our channel? What else would you like to see in our videos? I know some of the stuff we do is repetitive, but unfortunately, it's the nature of what we do. But what other things would you like to see us do on our channel? Because obviously, we value people's input. We value the fact that people follow us and people watch us every day. But what else would you like to see us to do? Michelle, when we meet people out and about, I get told off for not asking people we see that question. So now while we've got an audience there, what else would you like to see on there? That's a good question, isn't it? A good question. So and we'll get all silence now. You washing a full trailer after sugar beet. After maize is
Michael washing one.
After maize is worse, Pete, because the starch in maize, and people don't believe us, but it takes a full day to wash a trailer. We have to do the insides, the outside. You actually have to hand was your broom, don't your brush, whatever, to do it. So it takes a full day. So we urge people to try to wash the trailers before they bring them back. Because if we actually charged them what it costs us to do, it would scare them. It really would scare them. Yeah, but sugar beet stinks. Well, to be fair, we don't actually do many trailers with sugar beet because when people do sugar beet, they normally only one trailer for the beet harvester, and they only run to the side of the field. So most people don't hire in trailers for sugar beet. To be fair, it normally runs alongside with the maize harvest as well to a degree. So we don't do many trailers on sugar beet. So maize, yeah, plenty. Potatoes and other products. But there we go.
So does he want to see you suffer? Because it
Yes.
stinks.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah, maybe Pete wants. Yeah, Pete wants to see me suffer.
Yeah.
I need to see Martin. That's, but he would probably like to see me suffer as well. I do actually work, Pete. Believe it or not, I don't just go out filming. I do actually work as well. I go out in the service van. I do wash things. What else do I do? I go to auctions, buy machinery. Yeah, I do actually work. Um, because Michael is the hard worker and needs more money.
I think he means me.
I think, yeah, and she is a really good paint sprayer, better than you. I don't mind Michelle being. If that means Michelle doing the paint spraying because she's better than me, she can carry on being better than me. That's good, isn't it? I do the shop blasting. I do the shop blasting.
I haven't had a go at that yet.
No, you'll work. She might be better than me at that as well.
I'll have a go.
There we go. It's quite therapeutic shop blasting.
Buy a dishwasher. She'll love you forever. I do miss a dishwasher, actually. We need a bigger kitchen first.
Michelle needs a far, far bigger kitchen. And if you watched our video yesterday, you'll see that we have got the footings in for a big new farmhouse. It is on the plans to build it. To be fair, it's just a case of finding £300,000 at spare to build the house with. It will happen. We'll get there. It's just time and money. But there we go. Michelle's hard and needs more money. I think Chris was saying Michelle needs more money. It's a bit unfair, really. He doesn't know how much money Michelle earns. So
yeah, we do. I do.
And it's not all about the money either.
Have I got any dogs? We've got 4.
Trainers, we've got 4.
5 if you count Scooby.
Yes, I've got 2.
5 on the farm.
We've got 5 on the farm. I've got 2 German Shepherds, which are guard dogs and look after the yard, look after the farm, and are quite serious at their job role, aren't they? They do take looking after here quite seriously. They are very, very keen on making sure that we're safe. I mean, like now that they're indoors now, but no word of lie. If I actually went outside and started shouting, JJ would open the window and let himself out of the house to come and find me because he'd be worried. And that's true. He's done it.
He can open the window.
He can open the window and let himself out if he thinks we're in trouble. Last year when we had we got behind the bungalow thing, Gertie Barn, we've got a courtyard, and last year we had 3 German Shepherds in there, and we lost Teddy unfortunately on the shit just over a year ago. Anyway, yeah, JJ was in there, and we were lining up traders for, it might be 2 years ago now, nearly actually. We were lining up traders for Gareth the Grassman to come and do some filming here. And I'm standing in the field, going, yeah, but back, stop. Because we're lining all these traders up. The same time that we filmed for the intros into our videos. Anyway, and because JJ heard me shouting, he thought I was in trouble and appeared at my feet. Literally, got himself out. He'll jump 6 foot to come and find me because he was in trouble. So we've got 2 German Shepherds, good guard dogs. We've got a golden Labrador called Molly. We've got a brown thing. What is he?
Brown thing.
A what?
Cocker Spaniel.
We've got one of them.
He'll bite you and all.
Called Fred. He won't bite me. He likes me.
Yeah, he likes you.
He likes me.
He will bite.
When I first met Fred, I was told that he didn't like men. Right?
I think it was one particular man he didn't like, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
He likes me. He's all right.
He likes you.
Fred and me get on just fine. And then Ashley has a kind of reddy Labrador.
She has fox red
called Scooby, who's an awesome dog. Yeah. So yeah, we've got 5. So anybody gets near here, we can hear their dogs at night when they all go off. It's quite early warning system. There we go. I can't spell that good. That's all right, no problem. Everybody loves to go after.
Someone said you should pay me quadruple time for the many jobs that I do.
But then she'd be paying quadruple tax, and the government would then be wasting it on things they shouldn't be spending taxpayers' money on. That's being diplomatic. I'm quite, as unlike me to be that's quite unlike me to be that diplomatic. But there we go. Got to keep the wife happy. Do you intend to build houses in your grounds this year? Maybe. Depends. This year's going very quickly. Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's skirting round that.
Uh-huh.
You sounded like you were avoiding.
Well,
that.
if I can suddenly find £300,000 or £400,000 that I don't need, then yes, I'd go and build them. You know, just be careful when bracelets. So I remember a mechanic got caught one between a starter terminal and a chassis on a dumper, arced across and melted down bracelets. Yeah, no, that's fair comment. Okay. David from Sittingbourne.
Correct.
I thought you had a dishwasher called Michelle. You know me very well, David, don't you? If it's the David that I think it is, and I'm fairly sure it is. You've known me for probably as old as you are, nearly. Yeah. How's brother Barry, by the way? Is he all right? Apparently, you only seem to tell him that we're on here, and he misses it. But then I can't see Barry commenting anyway. There we go. Where are we? Alan Shearer, Michelle, what's your favourite vintage tractor, modern tractor make and model? That's a very, very good question.
Is a Ford 8210, is that vintage?
Classic.
Oh. I like them.
With a Super Q cab.
Yeah.
And most favourite modern?
The blue ones.
That narrows it down between kind of Blue
the
Valtra.
Ones you've got. The New Hollands.
New Hollands.
Because they're easy to clean.
Because they're easy to clean. So that's from a woman's perspective. What to like about a tractor? They're easy to valet.
Yeah.
Good point. See? So when you go and buy a tractor, maybe you need to take your wife along, right, and get her to do a test clean before you buy. That's a good point. Good point. Nigel Hales. Little late, but I love the dogs. Hello, Nigel. Hope you're well. I'm the farm dog. Love dog for life. We'll think of a lot of others. For live video chat now, coming on the busy season. Been to Sandwich today. Enjoyed the cocktail. Oh, okay, yeah. Sandwich is nice. Yeah, it's good down there. Did you go via Dover and have a look at all the incoming foreign people all landing on the beach? There we go. It seems to be a daily occurrence down there, 1,000 plus coming on the beach every day. And I have my very own strong opinions about that. But Nigel, I saw John Reeves' plant work today, mate. Is John Reeves' plant still going? Is John Reeves himself still about, or is it his son now that carries it on? I can remember John Reeves from 35 years ago. So is he still going? Yeah, I was young then. I don't know. See if he's still going. No, found I. Did the custom boat. Right, the custom boat. Right, okay. What about Lamborghini? We've had a Lamborghini tractor, haven't we?
No.
So you wouldn't know how good they are to clean, would you?
No.
No. Michelle's never had to clean a Lamborghini tractor yet, so we've no idea. Michael needs to do more house audition. Christopher, thanks for watching. See you later. See you later, Christopher. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, good. Yeah. That's give other people a chance to comment now. Don't hog all the comments, Christopher. Who needs a comment like that?
I think you should tell the story about the washing machine. Was it wife 1 or 2?
True story. This
it's
one.
Delivery, so you can just.
We've got
do
delivery.
that.
Who've got delivery from this time night? Amazon. Right. Okay. This is a very, very true story. My first wife was called Amanda. In fact, my second wife was also called Amanda. That way, I did have both my first, but my only 2 wives were both called Amanda. That way, you couldn't get the name wrong in error, could you? Dave from Sittingbourne, you all vouch for the fact that is true. So, anyway, wife number 1, one day turned around and said to me, "Have you put your boots on the washing machine to tie the laces up?" And I should have said, "Well, you point out which one's the washing machine, and I'll tell you if it was me or not." And that was a true story, yeah. We weren't married that long, too long. No.
I wonder why.
So, yeah, so both my wives have been called Amanda.
That was a clever move.
well, the embroidered tales we got for the first wedding, I managed to keep and use again for the second wife. So there you go. Yeah. Strange women, they didn't last very long. Strange. Never mind. You can't win them all. Where are we? John Reeves worked on Kent plant together. We saw custom boat going out. Oh, is your custom boat going out today at Dover? I get you. Okay, I'm with you now, Nigel. Yeah, it's not good that we go out. Our boats go out to French waters and pick up these people, is it? Why can't we just send them back the other way? But there you go. That's probably a whole new video and a whole nother story. So there we go. So, oh, Christopher, you still here, Christopher? yeah. Christopher, we don't need any more comments like that. If Michelle's middle name Amanda. Is your middle name Amanda?
No.
It's not, is it? What is your middle name?
It doesn't know. It doesn't know, do you? You don't know, do you? You don't know, do you?
I can't remember.
That's hilarious. It doesn't listen to me. Obviously.
I did know it. I'm old and I have a short-term memory issue.
You have an issue with relationships as well.
I'm not, and I have to say, one day with my second wife, that I went home one day, and there's all these birthday cards on the mantelpiece.
You didn't.
Hmm?
Did you forget something?
I totally forgot. Yeah, I didn't get home till about 9:30 at night as well, and then all these birthday cards on the mantelpiece. But now I've solved that problem. Now, because now, not everyone knows this, but it's true. Michelle and I share the same birthday, so that way it can't go wrong. I can't forget. So that's kind of, as you go through life in relationships, you learn how to solve these problems of the future. So now we have the same birthday. It's a lot easier. Highly recommend it. It's a massive amount easier, isn't it?
You could change your middle name to mine, then you might remember it.
Go on, what's your middle name then?
Louise, and I don't
Louise,
like it.
yeah.
Don't like it.
That's why I can't remember. No. We'll stick with not remember what it was. So there we go.
I think there's a lot of things Michael doesn't know about me, actually. Somebody said, you can't believe you don't know my middle name.
It's true.
Am I getting my class 1? I don't know if I've got the confidence to do that, but I'd like to drive it around here.
Steve, it's actually true. I couldn't remember her. I couldn't remember. But use your middle name, do you?
Well, no, not really.
So.
Well, you don't use yours, but I know what it is.
I know. But, There you go. I can remember what year JCB bought a certain model out or something like that in. No problem at all.
Michael's not having any tea tonight.
I won't do me any harm though, will it? I've got to lose some weight, but there we go. So I suppose we've been on here now, so it's probably time we almost went and had some tea, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So anyway, nobody has said what they would like us to put on our anything else they'd like us to do in our videos. So
no, the feedback we get from people is that
Nick Bose, hello Nick, how are we doing?
They like seeing your daily stuff, don't they?
Middle name is Dave. Eh?
They like seeing your daily stuff rather than the more informative ones.
Yeah, it does show that the videos that we do of what I'm doing on a daily basis, what's going on in the yard and we're out and about, tend to do a lot better than maybe a tractor run or a show. And I know there's 1 or 2 other social media people who said the same thing. So is that how people see it? Would you rather see more of what we do on a daily basis, or would you rather see a few more one-off shows like where we went to the Carrington Steam Rally or we went to the Tractor Fest, things like that? What do people want to see? You know, we can kind of do more of that as well as, you know. Nick, good evening. We're doing just fine, thank you. Yeah, Michelle Louise here. I've got it now. I've got it. Okay, I've got it. Cattle, the cattle are coming. Yeah, there's lots of work in progress for that. Keep watching for that. We are
pigs
and the pigs are coming. But we're lots of work in progress. We haven't shown. We're not going to show all the work in progress yet. But it is actually happening as we speak. There's stuff being done.
Maybe we should put it on a different channel.
No. Put on this one. Nick Bose. Yes, Nick Bose. We will be getting some cattle. we'll get some pigs. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of changes coming here, and a lot of more going to go on. Yes, it's time, and if we don't sit around all day. You know, the hire fleet keeps us extremely busy. The machinery buying and selling keeps us very busy. The property that we manage and look after keeps us all very busy. So it's not that we're not doing stuff, and that, like the cattle, it's not that we're trying to drag our heels. It's the fact that we spend all day, every day chasing our tail. Steve. So I've noticed a lot of the YouTubers are doing less content on the shows this year. It's because we get less viewers, and I think it's like a bit like you had cereals the other day. I didn't do very much on cereals, although we were there, because we had cereals. We had Charlotte. Joe did, I think, 2 days of cereals. Ollie did, I think, 3 days of cereals. Who else was there to do cereals? Daniel, Fenland Farming, did the build up of cereals.
Wardy.
You've got Andrew Ward with Wardy's Weekly Waffle doing cereals. Sammy TV there doing cereals, and it becomes, to be fair, there's no point us doing it as well. It's just we're just duplicating. So that's why we tend to steer away. We'll do the bits that we're there. We have a laugh, whatever. We won't dedicate a whole thing to the show. So I think other YouTubers are finding out the fact that the viewing figures are a lot less when we're all doing the same thing. So I think that's why they're doing more things like that. So I don't know. Nick Hales likes watching Euro auctions. Yeah, Euro auctions is good. We probably could do more of that. Again, it's finding what people's happy medium of what they find good and what they find boring. So, yes, like Clarkson's Farm. Yeah, Clarkson's Farm's great. But Jeremy is certainly a character himself. And yeah, I don't think there's another Jeremy out there. I really don't think there is. You should have people join with money, like several of your YouTubers, Michael. What do you mean, Nigel? People join with money? I'm not quite sure. What do you mean by that, Michelle?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Nigel, do you want to tell us a bit more about that? Matt Martin, what would you... Matt Martin, what would you do if one of your staff leaves? They seem full on, only so long before they get paid off with you expanding. Well, Matt, to be fair, we used to be massively slightly bigger. So you say about expanding, a lot of things that we do don't need a huge amount of labour. The hire is busy, like now we're getting stuff out the door, then it will quiet down a bit. But if a member of staff leaves, then we'll have to cross that bridge when that happens. We do the best we can. We try to look after our staff that we have. But yeah, again, I mean, Daniel's worked for us for 9 months. There has to be other Daniels out there in this world. There has to be other people out there that can come and help us. I'm sure over a period of time we'll find one or two more people. When I say we're not looking, we're not out there advertising for staff. But if the right person were to appear, we would certainly talk to them and make them welcome, wouldn't we? The right person. So, but sometimes it's easier to work very hard yourself with the right people than have a lot of problems with the wrong ones. I think is that being polite and diplomatic about it. So there we go. Anybody's calling to see you again soon. Oh wait, Italy for Italy. Very nice too.
I'm putting an order in for hoodies. Just let me know what size you need, and I'll get it.
Okay. Are we down near Maidstone? No, we're in Lincolnshire, but we have got a member of staff and stuff in Kent near Maidstone. Yes, we do. So, Nick, I was pay to view. Oh, I see. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay. Do you mean members? Okay.
Don't think we've got enough time to do that sort of thing.
No, Nigel, I'd like Trucker Tim and subscribe and become members. I think we're a bit different to Trucker Tim. He has a pay-as-you-go channel, doesn't he? Or something like that. You pay and subscribe, whatever. Nah, that's not. It's not really. No, I don't think that would be for us. Open day, yes, it's coming. Lots of tidying up going on. It will happen. It will happen. There will be some open days coming coming. So there we go. So any other questions before we go? Because we don't want to bore you all too much tonight in the show. So any other questions for me or Michelle? Speak now. Have you got anything you want to say, Michelle?
No.
Had a good night. Been lots of other people. 135 people watching us.
I think that's definitely somebody that's made up a profile just to comment tonight.
Yeah.
How did it?
Wouldn't be.
Mephistophile.
I could abbreviate that name quite simply in just a few letters. But not actually that funny, really. But
no.
I haven't had any cakes this week, have we?
How many cakes? Oh, you had a little tiny lemon one.
Oh, tiny lemon cake. Yeah, no, we haven't. We haven't had any cakes this
we
week.
Have a cake shortage.
Somebody did bring us in a loaf.
Yes, you haven't had any.
I haven't had any of that.
No.
I didn't get any of that.
It's in the kitchen.
But do we sort the leak in the pond? Well, we think we have. We actually need some heavy rain to fill it to find out. But we think we found it. We think we found the land drain that was there. But there. Where's Daniel tonight? Daniel's gone home. He'll be on another. I'm sure he would have kind of hang on a bit, really. But yeah, he's gone home tonight. So, but there we go. Right. On that note,
we'll leave you Mephistophiles to your evening wank.
Yeah.
Because your comments are a little bit boring now.
Yeah. Never mind. It makes you feel happy. There we go. Anyway, so thank you to nearly.
Get Ken on the live next time. I
Maybe.
think Ken's got better things to do.
Anyway, maybe he needs to have a pot noodle by himself. Well, thank you to nearly everybody that's watched. Yeah, nearly everybody. Nearly everybody. So there we go. You always get one or two people that, do you know what? The answer is don't give them the attention. Don't bother with them. So thank you to everybody else out there that's watched us. Oh, hang on. Would you post Unimog? Not on the show. Look great, but post chat. Yeah, Unimog is on Daniel's shopping list. Yeah, keep watching. I think we've got one coming on demo at the end of harvest, between harvest and maize for moving trailers. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thank you for watching, all of you, most of you, and have a good evening. And we'll see you again on the next live video. So thank you for me, and don't remember. Please click and subscribe, please, and like the video, or like, what is it? The thumbs up thingy. Is it the thumbs up thingy? Right. Like. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care, everybody, and look after yourselves. Take care.
I'll keep waving until you.
I'll keep waving until I press the button now. Yeah.
Yeah. Press the button.
Press the button again. Press that one.